favorites in college football, already 31 games over 500 this season, including a 3-0 sweep this week. Central Florida on Wednesday and West Virginia and Kansas State on Thursday. Hi everyone, Al DeMarco here. This is going to be your Saturday video report. Sorry for being out of action here earlier this week. Been a little under the weather, but we are back and ready to roll for your Saturday card. And as you know, I'm on a 21-11 free pick run last Saturday, giving you South Carolina outright over Alabama and California in a blowout of UCLA. I've got 3 more free picks going for you today as I'm going to break down the North Carolina State, East Carolina, Ohio State, West Virginia, Ohio State, Wisconsin, and your Florida State Boston College game in just a moment. But today, the big news, I've got my biggest college football play of the season going. Just won my biggest NFL play of the year on Monday night with the Jets. Today, biggest college play of the season, an ultra-rare 25-dime release. I've only had 4 of them the past 3 years in college football. I've hit 3 out of 4. And today, it's my 25-dime double-digit blowout of the year, a revenge route. This team has had this game circled on its calendar since they lost last year. They are going to deliver with a pulverizing win today. And guys, listen, I'm going to tell you right up front, you can save $15 on the purchase of my play or any play here today at the site simply by using this coupon code when prompted in your shopping cart, and that is Internet15. Internet15 will save you $15 off any purchase you make today. My play or any handicapper at the site, Internet15 for newcomers making your first purchase today. Here's the deal, guys. You make your selection, you pick your handicapper, make your selection, put it in the shopping cart, enter the coupon code, and then when you hit the checkout button and pick your payment form, whether it's Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or PayPal, that's when the $15 will be deducted. As you know, I've won 4 of the last 5 Saturdays. I've won 4 of the last 5 weeks in college football. This week, I'm already 3-0, cashing in with Central Florida on Wednesday night, scoring again on Thursday night with Kansas State, and with the teaser, West Virginia in the under against South Florida. I'm on a 15-5-1 college football run the past 5 weeks. Biggest play of the season going today. Now, let's get to your first free pick. It's going to be NC State, minus the 7 points against East Carolina. You know I love backing the Wolfpack already this season, 4-0 going on or against them. These two teams just 80 miles apart. It's always been a rivalry game against the little school versus the ACC power and NC State. 5-dime winner on NC State last Saturday, you may recall, in a 44-17 home blowout at Boston College in triple revenge. East Carolina, meanwhile, coming off a road win against Southern Mississippi, a game in which the Pirates rallied from a 20-0 road deficit to prevail, 44-43. You know, Ruffin McNeil brought his air raid offensive attack from Texas Tech with him to Greenville, North Carolina, and it certainly paid dividends as the Pirates are averaging 38 points a game. Problem is, they can't stop anybody, guys. They're giving up 42 points and 458 yards a game. Only 3 college teams in football are worse than that. New Mexico, Washington State, and Eastern Michigan. The difference between those losing programs and an East Carolina team that's treading at 500, Pirates can put points on the board in bunches. Listen, East Carolina is 11-3-1 ATS as a home dog since 2005, but this is a spot that you go against them because NC State is already 4-0 as a favorite this year versus the spread. 17-7 ATS run, 6-1 ATS going into a bye. Key game they win today because coming out of that bye, they've got big ACC showdowns against Florida State and Clemson. But the thing that really impressed me is this. You know, Coach Tom O'Brien in his career is 32-12-1 against the spread in the game after a point spread victory of 8 points or more, a cover of 8 points or more. What that tells me is his teams don't suffer letdowns after big games. They're not going to suffer one after blowing out Boston College in triple revenge last week. So go with them in this spot. Listen, as you know, I'm a big believer in buying down the half point when the line crosses 3, 4, 7, and usually 10 points. This case, if you have North Carolina State at 7 or 7.5 on the road, buy down the half point as insurance. It pays off at pennies on the dollar for that insurance. Now, again, my biggest play of the year going today, 25-dime double-digit revenge route. 25-dime play, 3-1 with those releases the past 3 years combined. I've won 4 out of 5 weeks in college football, 4 out of 5 Saturdays, 3-0 sweep going into this weekend in college football already. And guys, it goes today. And again, you can save $15 off the purchase of that play or any play at Pick Nation, any play at the site simply by using the coupon code Internet15. Internet15 is the code. Internet 15, enter that in your shopping cart, and that's how you save money. Your next free pick is going to be Florida State minus 22 points at home against Boston College. BC being outscored 94-30 in consecutive losses to Virginia Tech, Notre Dame, and NC State. I've gone against them in the last 2 games and picked up easy wins. They have failed to cover 9 straight games dating back to last season. Meanwhile, Florida State, since being ambushed by Oklahoma and Norman, has won and covered 4 in a row, outscoring their foes 144-41 in the process, beating BYU and Wake Forest at home, winning at Virginia, and of course last week at Miami of Florida. The key to Florida State this season, the defensive turnaround. A team that last year gave up 30 points and 435 yards a game, this year giving up just 16 points and 315 yards a game. And even more impressive, the run defense, so much better, giving up just 2.1 yards per carry to opposing backs this year, 5.7, the figure from a year ago. And that's important because they've got to stop Montel Harris, the only offensive cog for this Boston College team struggling to find a quarterback. Montel Harris last year 175 yards rushing, 178 yards rushing. Double revenge, go with Florida State to improve to 4-0 as a home favorite this season. Now, your final game is going to be the Big Ten battle in Wisconsin between the Buckeyes and the Badgers at Camp Randall. Ohio State enters this game having won 12 straight up on the field. They've won and covered 3 straight in the series, 31-13, winning in Columbus last year. Despite having the ball for only 17 minutes, they repeatedly capitalized on Wisconsin turnovers. Meanwhile, the Badgers 0-5 against the spread against Division 1A teams this season. 0-5, struggled to beat San Jose State by 13 at home. Barely beat Arizona State 20-19 at home. Only got the win because Arizona State missed an extra point that could have tied the game in the closing minute. Their only step-up game at Michigan State 2 weeks ago was a 2.5-point road chalk. They lost outright 34-24. Terrell Pryor, bothered by a little knee injury last week against Indiana, didn't run out of the pocket as much, didn't matter. A career-high 334-yard passing game. But the key to this Ohio State team, it's its defense. Number 3 in the nation, 18-5 ATS run coming into this game, 51-23 in its last 74 line games overall. Road favorites 15-7 last week, so go ahead with Ohio State. Lay the points. Remember again, if you've got 4 or 4.5, you buy down the hook for insurance. Keep this in mind. Ohio State wins this game. They've got a clear shot to the national title game, with their only other roadblock being possibly Iowa, November 20th, and a Thursday night game in their season finale against Michigan. Those are your free picks, guys. And remember, 21-11 free pick run. And again, my biggest play of the season goes today. 25 dime game of the year, my double-digit revenge route. This team has been waiting for the opportunity to kick some ass today, and that's exactly what they're going to do. I've won 4 of the last 5 Saturdays, 4 of the last 5 weeks, 3-0 this week in college football entering the weekend, and you can save $15 on your purchase today simply by using the discount code INTERNET15. Good luck, everybody, and we'll catch you again tomorrow.